I'm Parker, he's Brett, and together we are Parker and Brett.
Not the Battle Hammer.
Not the Battle Hammer. So, I'm on my way to Tabletop Gaming Live at the moment, and we'd stopped off at Wayland Games. Why have we stopped off at Wayland Games, Brett?
Because I forgot to paint stuff.
Yeah, because Brett didn't have time to paint a bunch of stuff, so he's painting stuff now, the night before the Wild West Texas tournament, the UK Masters.
Yeah.
Baby.
At least top 16.
At least top 16, well, top 8, potentially.
It's top 10.
Yeah, we'll be in the top 10. Top 10 players in the country. Top 10 people who could be bothered to turn up.
10 of us will be top 11.
Yeah, we'll be top 11. So we stopped off here at Wayland Games. I'm going to show you around Wayland Games a little bit. See you in a bit, right? Let you get on with some painting. So here we are at Wayland Games. There is the space behind us. Lots of people playing games. This is about 7 o'clock on a Friday night. They've got an Infinity Club, so that's all the tables. Many tables, lots of cool stuff. I mean, that's a cool table with all the big stuff on, right? Big pieces of terrain. Love it, right? It's good times. They've got a Zone Mortalis over here. If you don't know what Zone Mortalis is, nice little bit of sofas for people to chill out. Zone Mortalis, which is the Forge World stuff. I don't know if this is the actual Forge World stuff. It looks like, actually. So you can do like Space Hulk equivalent type games. As you can see, there's a bunch of people back there. But yeah, there's a big shop. You can see Brett is painting there. Here's the shop area of Wayland Games. They've got lots of stuff. Well, we've got loads of Malifaux stuff, loads of Infinity stuff. Board games. We've got, well, look at it is Wild West Exodus, unsurprisingly. Games Workshop is apparently a company that makes toy soldiers. They have lots and lots of things. Fantasy Flight stuff. The new Boba Fett, I think, is only out today, which is pretty cool. War Machine is a game that I've heard people play. X-Wing of the Staff. Here's the counter. And we've got a whole other room of people. This is like a quiet chill area where you can get bars and snacks and drinks and stuff, and there's people playing Magic the Gathering. So one thing I found out that is today is, or tonight rather, there's a midnight special a lot of people are doing for Magic the Gathering. There's a new thing for it. And here we've got a couple of guys playing some Wild West Exodus. Say hey, kids.
Hey kids.
There you go. Got Zach and Chris playing.
So
Chris is playing with his Warrior Nation with what's that guy's name? Legendary Raven Spirit. And Zach's playing with Wyatt Earp and some Cowboys from Hell and Robot Dogs. What's the score so far, gents?
2-all.
2-all. I like it. A nice close game.
On my dead pile would say different.
That is a significantly bigger dead pile than one lone pup.
That's a regular Warrior Nation dead pile I have in it.
Oh, that's a good point. They do die a lot. But it's a shame we lost Ghost Wolf so early. Not Ghost Wolf. It's Ghost Moose. I want to see him do lots of cool stuff. What's the Magic the Gathering thing that's going on, Chris?
Guilds of Ravnica.
Guilds of Ravnica
well, right
previews.
now, it'll be Friday Night Magic.
Yeah. Guilds of Ravnica, Magic the Gathering, it's a thing. There is Friday Night Magic going on in there. Yeah, Guilds of Ravnica is going on tonight, midnight, and apparently they're going to be here till like 5 in the morning playing all the new cool stuff. I'm not drunk yet, and I'm not planning on getting too drunk today, he says, because we've got an early start in the morning, need to be like up at 6, be ready to start at the tournament at 8, so lots to do. I might get a game in with Zach before we get to the hotel, I don't know yet, but looking forward to it. I'm going to show you around tomorrow when we get there, and that's about it really. Now I'm just tempted not to buy too many things that I might, because there's a lot of stuff I want here, just looking around. Like I really want some more Wild West Exodus things, and there are some other things that I want as well, but I definitely won't buy, honest. Maybe. Ahoy, so here we are at Ali Pali. I should have done some on the way because we went up a big hill, but I was so exhausted going up the big hill that I didn't do any filming on the big hill. You can see Brett. I've got Brett in the first round. We're playing right now. This is turn 1, isn't it?
It is.
It's higher ground, I think it's called. So
Let's go with that.
I have a building with the third man and creature in it. He's got a building over there with Big Bad John and some henchmen. Yeah, we've been pretty cagey first turn. And you can see there's other people playing in the tournament.
It's not just us.
It's not just us. And then behind us you've got people playing, I think that's King of Tokyo, other games. So this is just like we haven't seen the big like showroom yet. This is just the tournament area. We'll have a look at the showroom in a little while and I'll show you around. We're going to have a proper look in the showroom tomorrow, and that's when you'll get to see all of the cool stuff. So wish me luck, and don't wish this guy luck. Boo on him. Ahoy. So I just finished our first game of the tournament, and this douche won. He won. It was a draw right up until he managed to take my building and have it, and then he got 6 points. Sad face. Well, he got 4 points, but it became 6 because it was a 6 points difference. But we both played a lot of our cards. We both played a big spaff of cards as well, didn't we?
Yes.
Where you had to kill a whatever unit and I had to kill a whatever unit. We were like, bam, 4 points, which was super cool. But sad face. Chris won his game against the other Chris, so good on him. I'm now heading down to bottom table obscurity. Sad face. It's good fun though. Bit of a stressful game, but had a good time. See you after the next one. So I just played this guy, Mr. Chris Pond. It was a draw. I'm not happy because I wanted to win a game today, so I haven't won a game yet. I'm now playing Chris from Box to Board. If I'll put a link in, I'll try and remember to put a link in the description down below. It's got a YouTube channel. Go and check it out. Now, up on the top table, we've got our boy Brett on the top table. Can he be the US champion?
Which champion?
No, the US, I keep saying US for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, I reckon I could, but
And become the UK Gunslinger Master.
I need supplies to get me out there. So
That is true. So we've got Warrior Nation on the top table versus some Enlightened. Now I'm supporting Brett in lots of ways because he's playing Enlightened, my boys. He drove me up here, so I have to support him, and he's local to us in Balcade. So I'm really sorry, man, but I hope you do badly in the nicest possible way.
You've got to look out for number 1, right?
Yeah, but no, seriously, good luck, man. I hope you have a good game.
careful at number 2 though.
So wish them good luck, people at home, and I'm going to play my final game and hopefully not be completely because it's now like a battle of the YouTube channels essentially.
I'm gonna lose.
Well, you don't know that. You're playing Confederate. You got Terminators and Slain and everything. You're all good in the hood.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Parker, be scared of the Terminators.
I am already scared of the Terminators.
Excellent.
See you afterwards. Okay, here we are. Here's Brett looking all sexy.
No.
She said she
One
didn't
hour.
mind being in it. So we've finished the tournament, and what happened? I lost my final game. Sad face. So I was 2 losses and a draw, but I was lucky to get the draw because I was playing Pond, who kind of wasn't really allowed to win because he was the organiser.
Couldn't even lose when he was trying to.
Couldn't even lose. Couldn't even. Literally, he was like, "Oh, do you not want to score a point? Have you not got a card to score a point? Maybe." And I'm like, "No, sorry, I suck balls." So I think I was the best loser. However, this guy. What did you do, Brett?
Well, I beat you
You did beat me.
and everyone else actually.
He beat everyone else. He is the UK Master 2018, and I'm lucky enough to share a room with him tonight.
Giggity.
Oh yeah! And you got a cool trophy, which we'll show him later on.
Yeah.
It's in the car now.
Yeah, it's in the car.
And you got £50 of
£50
store
for
credit.
money, yeah.
Nice.
And Mr. Nisbet. No, not Nisbet. Novell.
Mr. Novell, who's not here because he's freshening up while I'm filming, can't imagine why. He came second. So we got first, second, and almost last.
Here he is.
Here he is. Do you want to be in on it? No, you don't, do you?
He's on
But he's behind you, as in you who were in the camera, and he came second as well. So, a really good turnout from everyone apart from me. But did you have a good day, guys?
Yeah, it's really
Good.
I'll tell you what, it's a really relaxed tournament.
Yeah, it was totally chill. Totally chill, which I enjoyed. I can see why people wouldn't enjoy that if they were more competitive.
Now we're champions.
Yeah.
We need to spring for a better hotel next time.
That's it. Yeah, the hotel's been interesting. Yeah, I'm not going to say too much in case they hear us and start shouting at us again. Apparently we got in too late, even though it was technically on time, so welcome.
I mean, we were welcomed in a dressing gown.
We were welcomed in a dressing gown. Bam! So we're going to go out later and play some games and...
Drink and be merry.
Yeah, I'm thinking I need a drink or 5. But then it's London, so I'm probably only for 1.
And then some kidney.
Yes, which I... And actually that'll help me get drunk quicker, because I'll have 1 less kidney.
Yeah, so
I'll be
it's a
alright.
win-win.
Right, we'll see you in the morning. And I can show you around Ali Pali and what's there. Hoi hoi! Day 2 in the Big Brother house. Hey, there's the thumb. Day 2 of Tabletop Gaming Live. We are on our way to Alexandra Palace for more gamings and stuff. We played in the tournament. This guy won, because he's awesome sauce. The guy in the back, there you are, came second. And I was there as well. Joint last.
Actually got the trophy in the car now.
He has got the trophy in the car as we speak. Oh, can he get it out and show you the trophy? Yeah, there we go.
He's on about the trophy, Chris, not your penis.
Hey, there we go. Brett won that because he's awesome. He is officially the best player in the UK at the moment. I'm drinking a cup of McDonald's tea from our McDonald's breakfast. How was your McDonald's breakfast, Chris?
Sucked.
How was your McDonald's breakfast, Brett?
Nearly as bad as the road rage we've got at the moment.
He has got some pretty bad road rage. We are driving along, Brett's shouting at cars, and I'm complaining about Londoners, and we're on our way to Ali Pali, and I'm going to show you the view, because if you haven't been to Ali Pali before, the view from it's pretty cool, because you can see London Town, and then we're going to show you some stuff when we get in there. I don't know what we're going to go to first. You want to see Keyforge, don't you, Chris?
I did.
From Fantasy Flight Game, the new deck. It's not a deck builder, because you get a predetermined deck, which is all not random, but like obviously there's some sort of unique algorithmically designed deck. Not quite print on demand, but it's that kind of vibe. Is there anything you want to see, Brett? I forget.
No, well, yeah, the new Pandemic.
New Pandemic Fall of Rome. And I want to see how cheap I can get Twilight Imperium for. Ideally, £2.50 and half a pack of Jelly Babies. Fuck, I forgot the Jelly Babies. Right, £2.50.
We've got a bottle of water.
Okay, £2.50 and a bottle of water.
I've got a bottle of water too, so that's
Oh, you can get 2 copies.
Get 2 copies. Job's a good one. I'm going to show you some stuff. I did see yesterday while I was kind of skipping between my games. I didn't do any filming, but I did see the new Dystopian Wars. A couple of the new releases for that aren't, they'll be coming out in the pipeline, but for their demo game they've got some Union models and some Crown models that are really cool. They've got the same kind of vibe as the old ones, but they're a little bit less cartoony, which is really cool. So you will see those in a little while, and other than that you will see some stuff in a bit. Love you, bye! London, capital city of England, where people have lived for many years and businessed and done other things that people do in London. Eat pickled walnuts and jellied eels and enjoy a great fire and a plague and blitzing and all good times like that. But here we are at Alexandra Palace. That's the fireworks sign. There's the rest of the sign. Palm Court entrance of Alexandra Palace. Here we are. Sun's in my eyes, so I'm doing a funny squint thing, which is kind of annoying. Just climbed up a big hill, and here we are. Going to be going in and seeing some stuff. Woo, games! Okay, so here we are in the inside of Alexandra Palace. It's a nice big open space. This is just the entrance hall. And above, there's the games. You can see the light shining through, the glorious light of gaming shining through the door. Someone running for it. And we're nearly there. The Great Hall, it's called. because it's so good. It's the easy. It's the Great Hall. The light of gaming shines out of the and welcome to Jurassic Park. Da, 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 da. This is Alexandra Palace. There's Wall Cradle Studios running demos of Wild West Exodus on their cool Wild West Exodus table and Dystopian Wars. There's some other people selling games and stuff. There's the toilets, importantly. We've got River Horse and other people over there doing demos of stuff. You've got Mantic. There's Rob Burnham from Mantic. There's some craft beer and pasties. There's some games and more games and all of the games. And there's, oh man, Prime Minister over in the back corner is closed. That disappoints me a great deal. A bunch of stuff. I'm just going to start having a look at some things and then film some things. Woo. So here we are, looking at some TT Combat stuff. We've got Carnivale, or whatever it's called. We've got my all-time favourite in any kind of game is some Fishmen. Now these deep ones look like proper deep ones. I mean, I don't know if they're deep ones TM, but they're deep one adjacent, and they do look proper deep onesie. Maybe that's what I need, a deep onesie. Got some more fish persons with another deep one type dude. I do like some fishmen. Oh, they've got a shark man as well back there. Nice. And some other things. We've got some doctors with like do experiments on things and have like controllable lions and crocodiles, which is cool. Oh, we've got a butcher. Love me some butchers because, you know, being a butcher. Oh, that guy's cool at the back there. Vampire dudes. Awesome. Over here we've got some Drop Zone Commander. Lots of cool random things for Drop Zone Commander. Now we've got the Dreadnoughts, which are like the biggest possible ships you can so far get in Drop Fleet. And these are fucking huge. Proper fucking massive. I mean, to give you a sense of scale, sorry for the reflection guys, but that is the kind of standard capital ship, and then that is like twice as long maybe? Huge that is. We've got some Rumble Slam going on. Coming soon, we've got a selection of refs it looks like, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if they're a team of refs or if they are like a selection, you buy a box and get, you know, one of each, I don't know. You get, looks like you get a ref for each team, like a human, a goblin, werewolf, and unlike the cool death one at the back there. Bunch of Rumble Slam stuff. More Rumble Slam stuff. Good times. I'll show you some more stuff when you can see some more stuff. So, you can see Brett there. He's playing, what's the game called? It's called Carnivale. Against Chris, and he's Fishman, so I'm rooting for him. And they're at the TT Combat stand. I just had a little quick wander around to see what I could see. We have got some painting dudes, some other stuff. We've got lots and lots of games. It's not quite as big as I thought it might be, but it's still pretty big. We've got Big Potato Games with their Big Potato van, which is nice. Core Ball, which is a zero gravity thing. T-shirts, because who doesn't like some nerdy t-shirts, right? Coffee is evil, tasty, tasty evil, says the t-shirt. This is just a little walk around really. I'm going to show you some stuff. We've got some cool scenery stuff there. We've got some sexy bondage gear. Ooh, cool like Dwarven Forge style dungeon things. We've got Osprey Games with Cryptid and some other stuff as well. Whatever Cryptid is, apparently it's good. There's a cool locking game called Wildlands there, which is a board game. Thieves behind me, which is pretty cool. Looks like a demo, like dexterity-based type game. We've got Mythic with Solomon Kane behind me there, looking cool. That seems to be doing quite well. Lots of people running demos for that. Lots of little board game stalls, which is pretty nice. With lots of old school role-playing games, which I love to see. Might have to have a little rummage through them later on. We've got a battle foam there just behind me now. Again, more board games and stuff, which is nice. We've got what looks to be a little mini open play area where you can just play your games and have some fun. And there is, sorry mate, there's Element Games just over there, you can see them, and Jay's somewhere over there. I'll go and have a chat with him later on. What else have we got? We have Bushido, one of those games that Straw and I want to love, but yeah, don't. We do have a really awesome stained glass window. How cool is that, right? I mean, that's huge. Got like an escape game exit, which looks nice. Deep Cut Studio behind me there. What else have we got? We have got Sarissa Precision doing their terrain, various things. We've got another board game selling bunch of people. I think the cheapest I saw Twilight Imperium for was £100 so far, unless I can find it even cheaper somewhere. We live in hope. Got Mantic there with Rob Burnham looking off into the distance. Here we've got Wild West Exodus. People demoing some Wild West Exodus. I'm going to demo some Dystopian Wars in a little while, so I'll show you what that looks like. Oh, this looks cool, doesn't it? We've got the TV with the games playing. We've got the cool big RJ1027 generator, which looks awesome sauce. How good is that, right? Glowing in the dark and everything. Super cool. There's a Black Hoof, one of my Confederate Black Hoofs. Yeah, baby. There's Queen Games behind me. Lots more, obviously, all of the Wayland stuff. My Mini Factory 3D printable stuff. There, he's waving. First person to wave, thank you.
Check this out. 6 million files to print online.
Oh, awesome. Where can they get this hold of? My Mini Factory.
Minifactory.com.
Awesome. There's the poster. Check them out. 3D printing stuff.
Check this out. G15.
Will do. Cheers, guys. We got the game that I always want to play but still haven't played, 7TV from Crooked Dice. One day, people at home, I will play this game and I will enjoy it. I have no doubt, because it looks really good. I just haven't got around to it yet. See, that's the Wayland store still with all the stuff. Days of Wonder with the train game, whose name I forget immediately and I can't remember why. Ticket to Ride, that's trains. Just getting my arm's starting to hurt now. I need a thing to hold it on. Over there we've got Keyforge. We're going to be playing some of that later on. That's a new game from Fantasy Flight, which is every deck you buy is unique. So it's not a CCG, because when you buy the deck you just play the deck. And if you were going to a tournament you would just get given a new deck. Other stuff, showing you there's some brushes for models. That's who they are. Hats, because who doesn't like a nice hat? Oh, there's a game I want to get for Nick, Microbrew. Seeing as he brews his own beer, let's get him a microbrew game. I mean, he doesn't like board games, but that's not the point. Escape the Dark Castle, been hearing a lot about this. Very kind of retro 80s feel, black and white. Apparently it's a really hard game. We like hard games because it means you play them more. Book of Beasties, that was from these people, I forget the name of the company, but Book of Beasties is a game kind of aimed at younger persons, and it's all about mental well-being, which is kind of cool that they would do something like that. I'm going to go this way now, sorry. And we've got Cubicle 7 who are doing the new Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay game, which looks like that'll be a lot of fun, because who doesn't, we all love Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, right? Good times. More people selling board games. and lots of Funko Pops. If you like Funko Pops, you'll find them there. I don't really care, apart from maybe the one or two that I think are cool, but that's it. We've got Atlantis Miniatures with their really cool, you've seen their Kickstarters with their awesome dwarves and monsters and stuff. There's some more Bushido stuff. And that's about it. I'm going to start filming again once we get a demo of something in. We're looking to demo Pandemic Fall of Rome, because that'll be the new Pandemic game that's coming out. It looks quite cool. And Keyforge, and I don't know what else. And I'm going to now go and see how their game's doing. See you in a bit, guys.
Okay, so Chris and Brett, I'm trying to point, Brett and Chris are both playing Warhammer Age of Sigmar Champions, which you can see in the background there, and they are playing against each other. Brett is playing with the Death deck, and Chris is playing with the Order deck. He's also throwing cards on the floor, and there's a cool mechanism where you twist the cards each turn and do things with them. Not a massive fan of CCGs myself, but it doesn't look too busy on the table, which I like. And I like the little twisty mechanism. You can like plan ahead like a couple of turns. Like he's got an arcane bolt here, so first turn it does nothing, second turn it does nothing, third turn is like a big one blast of 7 damage. So you can then plan ahead, or maybe you want to stagger stuff, or do like 2 turns, I'm going to win the game, but your opponent can then play cards. I think it's really cool. I'm probably not going to get into it because I'm not a CCG guy and Straw will never play it, but I think it looks pretty cool. Let us know what you think at home, people. Oh, Chris, Brett just won. There you go. It's perfect timing. Well done, man. Thank you. Go Team Death.
So these nerds bought all of the Warhammer Champion stuff, and they're opening their boxes now because there's a cool actually there is a cool thing you can do. The reason they're opening them now isn't just because they really want to open them now, but because they got these scannable booster cards. So in each of the campaign decks you get a scannable booster card, and when you get your mates to scan it you earn stuff. So if you share it around a lot you get more like free online things where you can play the game online. And at the next few shows they're going to have these, so if you get a deck now you give them the card and then everyone can scan it when they go to Eschenspiel or PAX Unplugged, which I think is a really cool idea. And another cool thing is you can play the game online, and you can scan your cards when you get them in your boosters, and then you can scan them when you can play them online, so you don't have to buy a whole set of online versions of the cards, which is quite nice. But these nerds are going to be playing this for a while now. We're now waiting for a game of Pandemic Fall of Rome, which is the new Pandemic that will be out soon. Oh, need to drop. So I've just been told that if I film this close enough, you can, in theory, scan it at home and get it up on your phone, so you can scan all of these cards to get boosters and stuff. So I'm just going to pan over them slowly and let you do your thing. Scan, 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 scanny, scan. Scanning music. Do 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 do. Scanny, scan, scan music. Do 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 do. Scanning music, do 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 do. There's some more scans. Scan your cards. Scan them now. Go and do some scanning. Now's the time to scan with your mobile device, your tablet or cellular telephone. And you can scan these things at home. I don't know if any of this is going to work. If you're not interested, just skip for like a minute ahead.
So I'm going to have a wander, but I will come back and have a go.
Meeting.
That's one. And the next one. Don't know if any of this is going to work, but it's worth a try. That's assuming Straw doesn't just cut it all immediately. Oh, there's a man behind there. Do do do, scanning music. Scanning music today. We're gonna do some scanning of some booster cards.
La la la, la la.
It won't go if nobody
It might be a bit shiny and reflective, I don't know. There we go. Hopefully some of that worked for you at home. So yeah, good times. If you're going to be at Spiel or PAX Unplugged, you'll be able to scan them there in the flesh. Here we are at the War Cradle booth, baby. We've got the Conquistadors, which I will not be definitely buying next month, because that's what I'm like. And I was like, I'm not going to buy a Posse box this month. And then the Conquistadors come along and I'm going to get them.
The Wendigo is a lovely one.
They do look awesome sauce. Amado dudes and the Brothers Pizarro on their
Black Hooves I want.
massive base. And I really like this guy, Juan Nuevo Puerto, I believe is how he's pronounced. I could be wrong. And then we've got the Faithful of Castilla on there. Black Hoof steeds. Loving them, loving them, loving them. And they're out. They are ready for pre-order now. Ready for next month. So I'll be getting those. And they're just shy of 1,500 points. By like 15 points. It's mildly irritating.
For them last 15 points, Parker?
I don't know, nothing. That's what I'm going to get for them last 15 points. And then we've got a Wendigo, which is one of the other pre-orders. Significantly better value than it was, so that's great. Now we've got Fallen Hope, yeah, I'm looking at them. The Red Oak starter set, as you've seen. Raven Spirit, who I believe, I don't know, who Chris played and came second at the tournament with. So, super cool. Awesome paint job on Raven Spirit as well. Fantastic. And then down here we've got the Luminant cohort and the Nyx cohort. They are, what's the word I'm thinking of? They are Order Corcoroli. And looking super cool, and they look to me like production resins rather than the kind of the pre-production 3D prints. So that would suggest they will be out sooner rather than later. And I wonder if they come on those bases automatically. They look like they fit on those bases quite naturally, especially this one here, although I could be wrong. Either way, they look super cool on their big bases, or medium bases, or should I say. So the next cohort are the ranged ones, with the mouths on the guns spreading the word of God. We've got the Luminant cohort, are like hand-to-handy versions with their swords and pistols. And then we've got the Saloon, which I believe is out now. Looking super cool. No outlaws or automen in the Saloon. Massive building. Great centerpiece for a table. Here we've got the production resins of the new, I don't know when they'll be out, hopefully by the end of the year I guess, the UR31 GI bots, who are the larger automata for the Union. One with what looks to be a flamer of some kind, yeah, looks to be a flamer, and the other one with a gap gun, looking super cool. And then around here we've got legendary Jedrick Powell Blackhoof 2020. So they are available separately as part of the Infernal Investigations box. But now you can get them as one model, as a legendary version. Well, not now you can't, but you will be able to soon. TM, hashtag soon. Hashtag I want my stuff sooner rather than later, damn it. Stop making releases happen quicker. So yeah, that's what they're showing off at the show today. That Wendigo looks cool and massive, love it. I'm really waiting to see these Conquistadors. So I'll be picking those up next month. And while I'm at the stall, let's just have a little look-see at Dystopian Wars. Demoing Dystopian Wars, baby. Loving it, loving it, loving it. So, we've got some Union boats. Hashtag ships. And these are the new production, well not production models, but they are the new War Cradle versions of Union ships. Sorry? They're 3D prints, so I'm whispered in my ear. But they look proper meaty. I love that the paddles don't look as comedic as they did in the last edition. They look proper squat and meaty. And then over there, we've got one of the crown vessels. Looking a bit fancy on the front, but still looking. It doesn't. I know some people were suggesting that maybe they look too fantastical, but actually seeing them in the flesh painted up, I think they look proper hardcore. And you can tell so they've taken some of the design cues from the original stuff. These Guardian field generators or something like that. They look really cool. And we've got some more Union smaller ships.
All of the other crown ones are currently dead.
Oh, I got blowed up. Sad face. We've got some cruisers there as well.
If it helps, with the weapon turrets,
Yeah.
they're all separate.
Awesome.
So later on when we create different variants for the ships, it means they're interchangeable.
Awesome.
Or if we're skilled with magnets, we magnetise them.
Magnets. Science, bitches.
And that's how it looks. A bit larger. And if you haven't seen it, because you won't have seen me film this, because when I was at Gen Con I saw it, but I didn't bring the camera. You won't have seen this demo table that they had made for Gen Con, which is just stunning. And it's a really nice way of linking Dystopian Wars into Wild West Exodus to create the dystopian age. So you've got a Union ship here with the paddles on the side, and obviously it's blue, so Union, with some RJ canister kind of vibe going on. And also at the back you've got a general store which has got this kind of neon effect, so it's super cool, and a big crane. And this has been around for a little while, but it's still super freaking sweet, which is one of their fantastic demo tables for the Watchers. So you've got these like clone domes where they grow clone Watcher dudes and mirrors in the back, and I think when it's turned on you get like this 3D mirror effect, which is awesome sauce. So I'm going to grab one of the guys over there and get him to show you some cool stuff in a minute. Okay, so we are now breaking everything down. Everyone's clearing up quickly and going the fuck home. We did it. We did it. Yeah, you did it first, but we did it.
On Heroic?
You're on Heroic, yeah.
Oh, dude.
We did it. Go team. I mean, you did it, and you did it first. You are.
Yes.
Alright, mate. Sorry. Catch you later. Have a good one. We are just off. Yeah, that was a brief thing I'll tell you about in a little while, but everyone's clearing up.